Reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here in the NBA. No better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And it feels early to be already missing players from the lineup, but how these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
And now Washington starting group. They've got Chris Middleton. Koulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Sarr, and it's George in at the 4 spot. And for Las Vegas, they've got DeJounte Murray. He's out there with Captain Clutch. Duran out there with Porter. And it's Vezenkov in at power forward. Shams, we know former Wizards players have been on the rosters of 8 consecutive NBA championship teams. I mean, that is mind-boggling.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs. But listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their team to make noise and for them to be on one of their deep runs in the not-so-distant future.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Sarr. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Pass to Vezenkov. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, here's what Las Vegas' head coach had to say earlier. Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Murray. Last game he had 10 points to end the run. Captain Clutch, no good.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
George against Porter. And George kicks to Poole. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. We're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one time. Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped a 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming.
They love their Kings. And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. Corey Kispert's checked in for Jordan. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Timberwolves, they're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
You know, for Las Vegas, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jalen Durham.
There's a reason you don't send Poole to the line. He virtually never misses. Jordan led the league in field goal percentage one year.
So both teams making some changes here. All free throws good from Poole. Here's McConnell. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Captain Clutch. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Captain Clutch.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And here's McConnell. The 3. The shot, no good. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Wizards leading by 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Las Vegas trails by 8. How expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got George. Marcus Smart is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Kispert. And it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smart misses. Las Vegas has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the
I
floor.
know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
The Wizards with the lead. Here's Kispert. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Kispert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Anunoby outside. And they pick up 2. Hey, Shams, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league, and we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now, and any given year, anyone can win.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sarr comes in for Rashad Holmes, and Middleton subbed in for George. Murray against Smart. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
On the wing, Murray. Guarded by Smart. Pass to Captain Clutch. Buries it from three-point range. Captain Clutch has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Can't forget about Brogdon's leaping ability. More than capable of jamming it home.
Here's Murray following the bucket by the Wizards. Porter in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Pass to Vezenkov. It's good. This game is all even. Vezenkov's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, "I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win." Kevin?
Yeah, DA, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
Knocked loose. Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Sarr with it. Duren picks him up. Hits it down to Middleton. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 3.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Captain Clutch, no good. Now, here's Brogdon. Defense is right there. Smart, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the Washington Wizards with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Washington Wizards.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Can have a basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
They've got Captain Clutch. He's out there with DeJounte Murray. Michael Porter's out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Vezenkov in at the 4 spot. For the Wizards, they've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Poole in at the point. Here's Vezenkov. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Vezenkov's got 5.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Washington has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Check out the numbers for Murray. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, how about 22 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Got that bucket in no time at all. 8 points for him.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Captain Clutch, Washington with the rebound.
When you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Middleton outside. It's George on the wing. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Las Vegas trails by 3. There's Porter with the 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Baines checked in. Pass to Captain Clutch. They get it back. The kick out to Baines. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So it's Las Vegas now, following the bucket by the Wizards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Poole. 13 points in the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. There's Captain Clutch. Connects from three-point range. Captain Clutch has got 9 points in the quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
You gotta guard that perimeter, especially when Poole is lurking through the corner areas.
Murray, the pass to Captain Clutch. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Coulibaly, no good. Las Vegas, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And that one's good by Porter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
To the middle, here's Sarr. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Durham. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work. For their opportunities. And there's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Williams is checked in for Durant. OG Anunoby comes in for Captain Clutch. And it's TJ McConnell in for DeJounte Murray. And then for Washington, Bays checked in for George. Corey Kispert comes in for Chris Middleton. And Brogdon subbed in for Coulibaly. Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. Offensive rebound. Takes a 3. Drops in the tray. McConnell's got the lead up to 2 now for Las Vegas.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Logged in the pass to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. McConnell against Poole. Pass to Bane. From outside the arc. Rebound by Kispert. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Wizards. TJ McConnell is out there with Captain Clutch. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Williams. And it's Bane in at the 3 spot. Well, Las Vegas shooting 47%, pretty solid. There's Captain Clutch. No good on the triple. Washington's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Holmes, and he drops it in from the low post. Holmes got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Wizards. McConnell with it, outguarded by Smart. McConnell scanning the floor. For the 3, sinks the 3-pointer. And Las Vegas leads by 1.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Brogdon, taken away. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Moving it up. Here's Bane. Anunoby passes to Bane. Here's Captain Clutch. The 3-pointer off the mark. And the Wizards with possession. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Williams.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Murray's checked in for Las Vegas. And a switcher also for Washington. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bay. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Murray, the pass to Bain. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Captain Clutch's got 26 points.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Sar's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. George comes in for Corey Kispert. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Poole subbed in for Marcus Smart. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. It's stolen. Down low. And down it goes. Dunk threw off a wonderful assist.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, he knew what was on his mind.
And once the acceleration from Murray hits you, he's gone.
Wizards trail by 5. Poole with no one around. No good again that time.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to Vezenkov. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. There's Captain Clutch. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Murray, the pass to Captain Clutch. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 now on the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Las Vegas?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
It's the Wizards now, trailing here by 8. It's Poole with the drive, and stolen by Murray. And here we go, fast break, Murray's got it. That one good for 2. 33 points for Captain Clutch.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Wizards. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Las Vegas leading by 10. Murray looking around to the right side. Here's Captain Clutch. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Washington has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Poole, the pass to Sarr.
And the length of Sarr is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Washington, Alexander Sarr. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Sarr. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So it's Las Vegas now. And here's Las Vegas. They're on a 17-5 run here.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Las Vegas.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Captain Clutch.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
That's good from Duren. And both free throws good for Duren.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Kispert wide open, he fires. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Nice feed by Brogdon. Excellent at whipping those passes to open teammates.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Duren. A stupendous finish in traffic. And Las Vegas leads by 11. We see Las Vegas taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Captain Clutch.